Okay, rebuttal. I don't necessarily disagree with a lot of the issues that you raised, but it's kind of a matter of how much they hindered me versus how much they hindered your enjoyment. I agree with a lot of the jokey stuff. I particularly agree with your jokey stuff with the funeral sequence, because that was weird, because it was like sad, sad, sad. David Hasselhoff, sad. David Hasselhoff, sad. I guess my dad was David Hasselhoff. So that was really dumb as shell. I was shit. Dumb as shell. I didn't really like that. I agree wholeheartedly that Yondu is the best. I didn't like that the entire movie. I mean, it didn't really take me out of it too much, but the entire movie I was waiting for him to like die, you know. So take from that what you will. Rocket, I liked that they drew comparisons between the two of them, and I think that they actually did a really good job. Not like Yondu really needed that much redemption, because Yondu wasn't that vile in the first one, but still good on that. And then I agree with the jokiness. I'm not too worried, because I think that Black Panther is going to escape that formula. I'm hoping Black Panther is like a hard-hitting thing, because like if you look at something like, and it is the comparison in this situation, Luke Cage is like pretty dry. There isn't a lot of humor in it. So I'm less worried, because it shows that Marvel can do it. But then it becomes, is it because it's Netflix, or is it because of the creative direction? Hopefully creative direction overrules here. I really don't like Cinematic Gamora a whole lot, because she doesn't offer anything great, as you said. But I do like the development between her and Nebula. I thought that was really cool, and they made Nebula like an oddly sympathetic character, and I appreciated that. I didn't mind the change to his origin, Star-Lord's origin, as much as I would have thought going in, because they did at least play up that Ego. I'm glad they didn't try to pass off Ego as a dude. They kept Ego as the living planet, so that was good. He was okay, you know, nothing crazy. Drax, I wish, was a little bit less jokey, only because I felt like at a certain point it compromised the integrity of the character, where Drax was like jokey and it made him dumb. Like, I don't like that. Drax to me is supposed to be kind of wise, which you get a little bit of when he says like that ugly line or whatever, about trusting ugly people. So I like that, but I can definitely see where you take issue. It just, once again, it's not that I disagree with your issues, it's just whether or not they impacted me as much, or at least my enjoyment. Soundtrack was good, makes sense, I like it. I like how they tied it together in the end. That was cute. That song from the end title credits was great, like a really fun remix of the theme, so that was cool, and I've totally listened to it like 5 times in the last 2 days. I was surprised that they didn't do more to homage some of the plot points from, not the plot points, but like the world building from the first movie. Just like a couple of the civilizations and stuff like that, but it was fine. Stan Lee cameo was like possibly the best Stan Lee cameo, so that was cool. Yeah, I don't disagree with a lot of your things. It's just I have slightly more confidence. I'm just worried. My concern with Marvel is always they're the big dog. They think they're impossible to topple, and therefore they get basic. I kind of have to agree with the Baby Groot stuff, but I also like Baby Groot, so I'm basic. But I also like Harley, kind of a little bit basic sometimes. But I'm excited to see what. I hope that what they do with Groot in the future is a bit more traditional. I've also have to come to accept that at this point they only have dumb Groot. Groot, even when he was full grown in the first movie, was dumb as brick. And I mean, you know, I hated the "We Are Groot" line. That was awful. Because once again, that shows a stupidity thing, rather than a nuanced language. At least my interpretation. But yeah. Anyways, that's like part one of my rebuttal. Maybe there's more thoughts, but yeah.